Most people imagine the womb as a quiet, sleepy place, 9 months of floating in the dark doing basically nothing. That's not even close to true. Right now, somewhere, a baby is grimacing, stretching, hiccuping, sucking its thumb and reacting to its mother's voice, all before taking a single breath of outside air, practicing, listening, tasting, remembering, flinching, dreaming, maybe. What you're about to hear will change the way you think about pregnancy forever. For decades, the medical world treated the fetus as a passive organism, basically a body quietly assembling itself, with no real behavior worth studying. That belief has been thoroughly dismantled. Researchers like Dr. Peter Hepper at Queen's University Belfast spent years documenting fetal behavior using ultrasound, and what they found reframes everything. Your baby isn't just developing in the womb. Your baby is already living and already learning in there.
Number 1. Your baby practices breathing months before it's born. It sounds strange since there's no air down there, but starting around week 20, babies make rhythmic chest and diaphragm movements, practice breaths on amniotic fluid instead of air. Dr. Janet DiPietro at Johns Hopkins tracked these patterns for years, showing they're not random twitches, but a rehearsal system, quietly wiring the muscles and nerves your baby will need the moment it's born. Somewhere inside, a body is running drills for a performance it hasn't seen yet, getting ready for a first breath it can't even conceive of. Number 2. Your baby can hear you and prefers you well before birth. By the 3rd trimester, hearing is functional enough that sound patterns from outside start to register. Dr. Barbara Kiselewski at Queen's University found that fetuses respond differently to their mother's voice than to a stranger's, with measurable changes in heart rate. That means every time you talked to your bump, hummed in the car, or read out loud, something on the other side was quietly tuning in and learning the shape of your voice. Number 3. Your baby has facial expressions. Real ones, not muscle twitches. Ultrasound studies have captured fetuses grimacing, furrowing their brows, and even appearing to cry face, sometimes to things like the mother eating something bitter or sour. It's not proof of full emotion the way we experience it, but it shows a nervous system already capable of reacting to the world in recognizably human ways. And it's a strange, tender thought that your baby's very first expressions were happening in secret, long before you ever got to see that face. Number 4. Your baby sucks its thumb. For practice, not comfort. At least not yet. Thumb and finger sucking has been observed on ultrasound as early as 15 weeks. It's widely understood among researchers studying fetal motor development as rehearsal for the sucking reflex your baby will need to feed within hours of birth. And here's the reassuring part. If your baby seems active or restless on scans, that's not a warning sign. It's usually just a strong, healthy nervous system doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Number 5. Your baby is already tasting your meals. Amniotic fluid picks up flavors from what the mother eats, and Dr. Hepper's research found that babies exposed to certain flavors before birth showed a preference for them after birth. That garlic dinner, that extra basil, that stubborn craving for something spicy, your baby was tasting all of it too, quietly building a flavor map of home before ever eating a single solid meal. Number 6. Your baby dreams, or at least does something that looks remarkably like it. By the 3rd trimester, babies cycle in and out of REM sleep, the same brain state associated with dreaming in adults. Nobody can say for certain what, if anything, is being dreamed, but the wiring for it is already switched on, flickering away in the dark, folding whatever your baby is sensing, your heartbeat, your voice, the muffled sound of the world, into something that might already resemble a story. Put it all together, And the picture that emerges isn't a passive body slowly assembling itself in the dark. It's a small, astonishingly busy person. Breathing practice runs on fluid, tuning into a familiar voice, pulling faces, sucking a thumb, tasting dinner, and maybe even dreaming, all before the world has met them. Long before the first cry, the first photo, the first hello, your baby was already listening for you, already learning the taste and sound of the life waiting outside. That's the real story here. Connection doesn't start at birth, it starts in the dark, quietly, months before anyone's counting. If that gave you chills, you're not alone. Somewhere right now, someone is being loved by a person who hasn't even opened their eyes yet. If you want more of the hidden psychology of babies and young children, the science most people never hear, stick around because this channel exists to make sure you never miss it. And if this one moved you, hit like so another parent scrolling past can stumble onto it too. Until next time.